I felt that the big tub was a little unwieldy before. You saw me slip a little bit. I'm going to do the cleaning down here on the table, and then when I spray the sensitizer, I'll have the tub back up here. But this will be a little easier to handle. Okay, let's put that over there. Back to the nitrile gloves. Where did they? Have you seen my nitrile gloves?
There's a box.
There they are. Thank you. Steel wool. Eau de mineral spirits. This is going to be a lot easier, just not worrying about the fixture this time. And steel wooling that edge, getting the pitch and residual cerium oxide off the edge, as well as the Sharpie marks that say W. So, as I was mentioning earlier, I was inspired by Gemini when I realized that I was working two mirrors in parallel, and so I thought, well, you know, people are naming their telescopes, and I've never named my telescopes, but I've kind of always wanted to. My dad was like, oh, when I made my first 8-inch mirror back in 1991, and started building this telescope, my dad says, oh, you should give it a name, and we'll do it in calligraphy. He was a master calligrapher, and you know, something Latin like orologium. I'm like, that's a clock, Dad. So, being my sarcastic self, I didn't name that telescope, but I did label it in calligraphy, and it said, objects in mirror are much, much farther than they appear. So, this one, being that I'm doing a pair of mirrors that will either be a pair of telescopes that are separate from each other, or will be a binocular, we'll see. That is, if I have two mirrors when I'm done. I was inspired by Gemini, the twin 8-meter scopes, one on Mauna Kea and one in Chile. And I thought, oh, well, they have the same thickness to diameter ratio, very close to the same. I don't know about their F numbers. I wouldn't be surprised if they're close to the same too, this is at F3. So I thought, I know what I'll call it, Gemini Mini. Kind of all one word. It's like there's two minis in there. I kind of like that. We'll see. And then, you know, because there's already a Gemini North and a Gemini South, we'll need to have a Gemini Mini East and West. This is West that I'm working on. We just did East. And I thought, yeah, okay, so that's kind of a name. We'll see. I don't know if it'll stick. And clearly, if I do what I did to my previous mirror, then there won't be a Gemini Mini. It'll just be a Mini. It'll just be a single. I hope that doesn't happen. But that's why I got two. I broke the first mirror on July the 4th, 2001. That was my fireworks show. Watching my mirror fall out of its test fixture onto the pavement. You know, there is a fair bit of pitch on the back of this mirror. This pitch has a way of chipping off and getting places that you don't want it. So I'll get some of that off. I don't think it's going to be a problem being on the back of the mirror, but since I'm here with my mineral spirits, I might as well Might as well work it. Okay. All right, so having put all that oil on the back of the mirror, I'm going to wipe off the back, the edge, and the front. And then I'm actually going to clean the back like I clean the front, just to be thorough. And with this chalk and glove process, I got no problem cleaning the back of the mirror. I say that nitrile gloves are to cotton balls as a pair of hair clippers is to a lawnmower. See, I don't know.